A very good morning to everybody joining us from the Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. It is a big game coming up. Sri Lanka A versus Afghanistan A in the Explore Afghanistan Tri-Nation Series powered by Super Cola. The fact that teams struggled earlier on when they were put into bat, but I don't think if I'm an AfghanAbdalyan player, I would mind this. So captaining Sri Lanka A, and that's a look at the Sri Lanka A side. Well, it's a very new side. Pasindu Surya Bandara is back.
Must-win situation. It's a very strong side when it comes to potential. Persisting with Zubed Akbari at the top of the order, got some runs, but got runs well in patches. He batted well in patches.
Right, we should have the first ball coming up shortly. We got two slips, a third and a fine leg. And otherwise, a pretty orthodox field. That's the area. That's what I was talking about. That will be the area that the Sri Lankan fast bowlers will aim to bowl at Zubed Akbari.
Muhammad Shiraz once again given the fourth over. Yeah, that's more like it, in the air and for the boundary. Zubaid Akbari finally breaks the shackles. The first boundary coming into the seventh over. You can take. There's a lot of real estate on offer. That's on the pads. That's running down to the boundary. Abdul Malik finally opens his account, tickling to the boundary with the first four of his innings. Oh, that's high in the air and wonderful catch taken. A flying catch from Kamil Mishara, and that's the end of Abdul Malik's innings.
He's driving it gloriously. That is a superb stroke from Siddiqul Atal. Man in form, showing his class straight away.
And in length. That's uppish, but away from the fielder. Lucky and runs down to the boundary. Will that or not? The fielder going after it, but finally the ball wins the race. But it's just body parts, sometimes very delicate. And oh, what a delivery that is from Tarindu. He's bowled him. What a delivery. I can find another Tisara Pereira.
Short delivery. Darwish Rasul is not letting us talk about it. He's just got a boundary. The audience, television audience wants. Good shot. Very good shot. And oh, taken. For a moment I thought he split the gap.
That's a lucky boundary. That's why I always say.
Well, being put into bat first, the Sri Lankan bowlers did really well with the new ball. That's now been played nicely by the skipper Darwish Rasuli. There's a fielder protection place, but that will go for 4 runs. Put into bat first, the Sri Lankan bowlers did really well with the new ball. That's now been played nicely by the skipper Darwish Rasuli. There's a fielder protection place, but that will go for 4 runs. Joined him already for batting on 14 of 29 deliveries. They need to put up a respectable total. Pulled away nicely. Pulled away, and the ball races away to the boundary for yet another boundary. He's rotating strike regularly. He's very good with his footwork as well. There's a swept. Beats the fielder. There's a protection in place in the deep.
I think there was 2 on offer. Maybe they were a little slow on reacting. But 100 up for AfghanAbdalyan in the 29th over. Most economical bowlers, I can say. And very dangerous as well for 25 run in that over. And that is the testimony of his talent and skill. A maximum shpagiza off the bat of Darwish Rasuli to end the over. Why not me, Siddiqul Adil would ask. Ah, what a shot that is. You can't bowl there to Darwish Rasuli. Hammered that for 4.
And it's a shame that I had to miss the first 20 overs. This is a good shot from Ikram. Plays it in the gap in the first innings. 130 on the board. Ikram has sliced that and just beats the fielder at point. And it's going to go all the way for 4, but I'm sure Ikram would have had his heart in his mouth.
Kept the pressure. Manuja Sahan, another up-and-coming young cricketer, all-rounder. Thought of him as a all-format player, plays a lot of white ball cricket, spoken very highly of him. Has great potential going forward for Sri Lanka. And what Sri Lankan bowlers...
Somebody to look forward to.
Oh, well bowled, very well bowled. That's what we are talking about. He struck at a time when the AfghanAbdalyans wanted a partnership. It was electors down.
That goes to show that's another big blow, is it? Yes, the finger goes up. Vanuja gets his first wicket.
And 1-6 in this innings from Darvish.
Oh, is it taken? Yes, a low catch. And he's grabbed it. Well, Sri Lanka A and Vanuja, the pressure of the game. Meanwhile, he uses his feet. Sonal dragging that length away from cut away fiercely by Darvish. A little too loose from Sonal, and that was enough for Darvish to.
He wants to keep his strike or go for the big shot. Tremendous ball striking from Darvish Rasuli.
Who bowled well in the second game. He was bowling into the proper line and laying down the track, high in the air. Sharafuddin Ashraf takes the charge on. Fielder going behind it and takes the catch. Reverse cup and a very good catch taken.
And he gets it over the top. And how far has it gone? It's gone for 6. Would you believe it?
Making sure they don't take a single. Now, some respect. That will go down to the boundary. 10, 11 runs off this over already.
So now gets an edge. That will run away to the boundary. These are useful runs. The 200 is up. Now that is close. That has to be close. Yes, it is. That's what he was after. He was going for full and straight. The previous delivery was wide of the off stump.
Yeah, this time he connects high, long and handsome for a maximum. Yeah, once again, it's high in the air and it's cleared the ropes. Second 6 in the over. What an over this has been for AfghanAbdalyan. Slower again. This time he manages to put the bat to it. Will run 2 and they will want the third as well. Qais is on his toes but will not get. So 2 runs to end the over. Only 6 runs coming off it. A brilliant last over from Milan Ratnayaka after 50 over. Afghanistan managed to bat their all 50 over.
Surface for the batters. Well, that's a look at the AfghanAbdalyan.
Well, as far as the Sri Lankan bowlers are concerned, 7 bowlers been used and all of them been on the mark. Tarindu Ratnayaka taking.
Well, that's what they need. 229 runs of 300 legal deliveries, or if you put it in cricketing terms, in 50 overs.
And in the third match, oh, that is a good take from Ikram Ali Khail. It's
Kamil Mishara has hit that beautifully. Sublime and pristine timing. Opportunity and the honor. That's a beautiful flick off the pads. Bashir straying a little too straight.
Naveed Zadran to continue into his third over. What a shot. What a gorgeous shot that is for 4.
Confident. A short ball which has been pulled. It's going to be a simple catch at square leg. And finally Naveed Zadran strikes for the AfghanAbdalyans. Short ball and hammered. Kamil has lashed on to that length and he's deposited that ball towards the mid-wicket.
Forward. Driving and driving well. That is beautifully done. Timing is good. It will run away to the boundary.
And bowl his 5th. Oh, that's a good shot again. Just great timing. Not a lot of footwork, but who needs that when you can time the ball so well? And remove some more from that total because that is another staggering hit from Kamil. He's so good. Well, that's been pulled. There is a fielder there who's not going to reach that ball.
Pulled. There is a majestic stroke. That will go away to the fence for 4. Great confident shot from Navinendu.
T20 cricket can be the most challenging. Finds the edge. Where is the slip? Where is the slip?
Ahmed Farad Fidai, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. That was high in the air. The fielder inside the circle for a moment.
Goes down the track, hits it. A lofted stroke. A lofted stroke for 4. The captain. And delivering great things for Sri Lanka cricket. Abdul Malik introduced into the attack and will take a single. Will come back for the second as well. Easy going, cruising along.
And he will get to his half century, is it not? Yes, Kamil Mishara completes his half century. What a knock this has been. In the absence of Lahiru Udara, someone needed to step up. And he raises his hand and celebrates his half century. Ireland really impressed me. Oh, what a shot that is. Kamil Mishara seems to be in rush now after completing his 50.
Did not lose many wickets, just 1 wicket in 10 overs, but they were circumspect. It's been hammered away over the top of fielder for 6.
2023 World Cup. And then the way there's an opportunity that's ahead of above the head of the fielder, put in effort but will run down to the boundary.
We've already seen a couple of hundreds. 100 from Sadira Samaravikrama, 100 from Darvish Rasuli. It's been tonked down the ground, 1 bounce into the fence for 4.
It's one thing to be fair to the Afghanistan bowlers. And here comes the wicket. You were asking for it. Kamil Mishara misses on his 100, scoring a brilliant 81. Also the reverse swing coming into play. It's high in the air, but it's up and running for a big shot. We'll have to wait and see what it was. Nuwanindu is settled in nicely.
Now just plays it fine. Back-to-back boundaries for Nuwanindu. All the pressure that was built now released.
Reached the boundary in quick time. He is doing it in quick fashion. 3 boundaries, one after another, brings his brilliant half century. Nuwanindu, what a knock this is. Appreciated by the dugout.
What a way to bring your 50. 3 back-to-back boundaries, and the third was the best of the lot.
Into his 6th over. He hasn't got a wicket yet. And that's not what they're for. That's the wicket. Straight into the hands of the cover. And this is what the skipper wants. Pass into departs. It's a
Chamindu Wickramasinghe. Beautifully done. That's very well done. Moved inside the line. He'll get a boundary. That's clever batting. That is really clever batting. 19. Had got a big 100 against Bangladesh. And talking about big, how big is this? Short delivery. 4 runs. Pawan Ratnayaka stood up.
This A series has brought some to light as well. Not the best of deliveries from Bashir. Flicked away. And that is another excellent hit from Pawan.
Gets the edge, should be caught. Caught, is out. Case has a struck.
Needs to be corrected. The area the players need help. Now they're asking for a catch and he's gone. They got another one. Naveed Sadran gets his man. This is Sonal Dinusha. Needed runs in the middle, but not to be this time.
Excellent delivery, getting the ball to turn. Oh, that has been given. Was around the leg stump. Case strikes for Afghanistan.
Again, you could see that he's now starting to reverse. They'll come for 2. This is good running, good urgency. But again, let me tell you that Milan Ratnayaka was, in my opinion, unlucky. Short delivery. Where has that gone? Has it gone all the way for 6? Well, that will release the pressure, I'll tell you.
It generated more stories. Takes the top edge. Well, there is no protection. There is no protection, and he will pick up a boundary.
Brings out the reverse. Oh, misfield. That's not required at this point in time. That should have been stopped. And it's gone all the way for 4. Oh dear.
Bowling from K.S. Ahmed. Bashir today as well. Playing his first match. It's been tonked away on the onside. It's gone for 6. And Sri Lanka A registers another emphatic victory.
Explore Afghanistan Tri-Nation Series 2025 powered by Super Cola. It's going to be the Ireland Wolves.
Been eliminated from the tournament. It's been an outstanding show. I mean, unbeaten. They're scheduled to play the final against Ireland. Naveed?
They were batting first, testing conditions, but they should have gotten some more. That's how the match panned out then. Afghanistan A were